Peace, 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 peace to the family, gods, goddesses, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, and brothers and sisters. Let me ask y'all something. Sincerely, let me ask you this. This is the morning message. So we got to pay all due respects to the Creator. Then I want to ask you something. The sun rises. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Amun. Peace unto you. Gods and goddesses, kings and queens, brothers and sisters, and ladies and gentlemen. Let me ask you this question. It's been on my mind for a while. We all post, let me rephrase that. Some of us post some wonderful, beautiful, education information. Now, some of you don't post nothing like that. Not no real education or really information, just some quotes or some pictures that you might see. And I know everybody got to do it the way they got to do it. It's understandable. I know everybody's got to move at their own pace, their own movement. I understand that. So, but let me ask you this. When the holidays do come up, why do you truly participate in these holidays? Do you participate in these holidays because everyone else is doing it? Or are you being stern and strong and tell yourself, listen, I'm not going to celebrate these holidays no more because they pagan? Or for whatever true reason why you're doing it. Now, you believe in your melanin race. You believe in your African race. You believe in your quote-unquote color codex, which I hate using the word, black race. And you believe that the things that's going on in society, the hidden secrets, some of you know or might not know. But there's so much information on the media, especially through the internet, you can't escape it if you wanted to. And if you did escape it, it's because you chose to. So, might I add, when you decide to change your life, you decided to awaken yourself. Because you can get the information, but the reality is thy know myself. You must know yourself. You must know who you are. You must take the information and go as far as you can. If you believe if you in some another highest level of frequency, don't stop. Don't go, well, I know what's going on. Now you are obligated to now tell someone else because you're a ripple effect. Now, when you do know this information and you know this knowledge that you now possess, because each one teach one, but it's not about I know more than you. Because there's always someone that knows more, a little bit more than the other. Now, when the holidays come, and they will come every year, the same thing all the time. Why do you need to participate in these holidays? Because I realized even last year when I did the Thanksgiving, I'm not doing Thanksgiving like that again. I'm not going to do that again. Because I participate in the act, even though it was not like them. And I did it the African festival or Kwanzaa, but still, it was on that day. It was on that day. And I should not have done that. I've realized that I was wrong. And I will not participate on no more holidays. Not because I'm being a rebel. No. It's that of my belief system. My spiritual enlightenment belief has nothing to do with religion at all. It's the nature of life. Now, some of you are into your African spirituality or Africanism. Beautiful. Beautiful. But what I'm saying is to you, why do you have to participate? Who are you really satisfying? Are you satisfying yourself? Or are you satisfying your mate? I'm telling you, this memorial, I do respect the soldiers. That, even though I didn't barbecue, nothing like that, but I gave a silent for the respect of the soldiers, because our soldiers do go out there and they fight this war, whether you like it or not. But I didn't barbecue, I ain't do none of those things. But respect is respect when it comes to that situation. I don't care what religion you in, I don't care what spirituality you in. At that point, you got to give that, when you hear them on the radio, on TV, everybody needs to stop, drop, and give that moment to the soldiers. You give that moment. That's one, and I don't even call it a holiday. I call it a respect. My brother was in the Army. My uncle was in the Army. I have family members that have been up. I mean years. I don't mean no short term. I mean years. So, I got a lot of friends that was in the Army. And believe in a Africanism. Believe in a spirituality. That's your personal belief. But when you're fighting for your country, and we all are able to do the things we do in this country, I don't care what you say and what you do. You got to take a moment. And the rest of these holidays, that's not for me. But you must take a moment, because you can get up and go to work. You can get up and go across the street to go to the store. You can sit outside in the park, enjoy yourself, while other people are fighting for your life, fighting for your democracy, your freedom. And we can sit up here and say what we want. Remember that, freedom of speech. All the other holidays, Christmas and all that stuff, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it no more. Thanksgiving, I'm not doing that no more. If I'm not celebrating in an African way, or is my spirituality freedom? No. But when it comes to memorial of people who died and risked their life, that's a whole nother concept. I think everybody, I don't care who you is, if you living in America, and I know a lot of our rights is not the way it's supposed to be, but to remember, you got melanated people, you got Caucasian people, Spaniard people, Asian people, all of them fighting the war. Remember that. You take time out and show respect. That's what I say. But all the other holidays, Chocolate Amun Ra is not going to do that. I'm not going to participate in none of those things, because those things don't belong to us. They don't belong to us. And when you understand these holidays, and I understand we're in modern time, but you don't have to participate in it. If you're going to be part of this movement of understanding who you are, understanding what you need to do, understand your concept and who you are and where you come from. A lot of people got books and stuff, and they want to say you come from the Moors. Moors is not African. People say you Hebrew Israelite. People say a lot of things. But if at the end of the day, if you don't do your DNA test, DNA, if you don't want a Caucasian to do it, find a melanated person to do it. Because they got melanated people to do DNA tests. Find out who you are. Then from there, you could truly represent yourself into your spirituality or if your religion. Now, religion is not a bad thing, and I don't want nobody to say that. Religion is not a bad thing. It's how it was used. Because religion has been around for thousands of years. Religion, how people used it to try to conquer other people. That's why the stigma on it, the stigma on religion has a problem. Because what people have done over the centuries. When you understand its format and it's doing very well and you're successful and your behavior is excellent and you move in a movement of principalities and you're doing the right thing with your life and your family, and you know the Creator who created the sun, who created the universe, who created everything on this earth, the 5 minerals that keep you alive. I mean, the 5 elements, excuse me, not the minerals, elements. You have the capabilities that the Creator is in you. You are the creator because you can create and you have the ability to think that makes you a God on this earth. And some of you don't believe it, so you keep yourself less than and you believe you less than, but you more than what you think you is. For the melanin race, who is the origin, the beginning. And I know thousands of years later, some of us is in our lower form. You have to reconstruct yourself and make yourself a better being on this planet. While we go straight forward into the future. So you got to knock off some of these holidays that don't belong to you. You understand? Now, if you choose not to do so, that's on you. Do what you want to do, whatever makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? But there's a scripture, which is Revelation chapter 3, verses 16. You're not hot, or you're not cold, but you lukewarm. I will vomit you out my mouth. Basically, what that's saying is, you don't know where you at, so you're straddling the fence. I say this to say that. You do what you want to do, but I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do no more holidays. Only one, I'm going to respect it because my family members, and I know it's true, ordeal is when our melanin people, Asian people, Caucasian people, Latin people from different ethnic groups that's in the military, that's overseas fighting for your freedom. So you can have freedom of speech. And you can say what you want to say, but at the end of the day, respect is respect. I'm Chocolate Amun Ra, and for the rest of those holidays, only one I'm celebrating is for African Festival, wherever they are at. There's a lot of African festivals that's going on. I think the Brooklyn Festival already had it. I think they already had it. I might have missed it. I'm not for sure. But they'll think the Brooklyn usually have a few of them. So I want to say this to say that. Peace unto you. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Represent yourself in your melanin race. Peace.